welcome to my channel. Today's video will be my life story. Okay, so it's not gonna be like young, but I'm currently 15 in the 8th grade. My real name is Tyrese Robinson, and I just want to tell my story. So basically, started off when I was 12, but I fell in love with like social media when I was like 10. But I found out that you could make money and all that, and I just got my head all into that. You know what I mean by that. But, like, it started off when I was 12, and I started feeling certain ways when hearing my sister say certain things, stuff like that. And then I discovered, that, I might be leaning towards, like, another sexuality or whatnot. I still haven't figured it out, so that's why I have not put a label on myself, because I'm still young. I'm 15. I have not experienced anything, so, I don't want to say that. And then I changed my mind or whatnot, and I didn't tell everybody that I'm this, and they're like, okay, so what are you, like, So I still don't want to put a label on myself, But, yeah, with that, that's when I was like, 5th grade, when I was 12, and yeah, I believe I was 12 in 5th grade. Yeah. And, finna turn 13 in October that year. But, yeah, I had finally made friends that year. When I was like the cool person in school, had all these friends and whatnot. And I had a best friend. And, we were really close that year. It was only 1 year that we knew each other. That was the first year we knew each other. And we was really close. We would talk after school, out of school, stuff like that on the phone, not in like in person, just on the phone and stuff. But like, yeah, when we go back to school, we would talk, sit by each other, laugh, all that. Like, it was really good. And I got so trusting with her. Like, on a field trip, I told her like multiple things, like secrets that I kept, about my sexuality and different stuff like that. And, it was about around the end of the school year, and I was moving. I wasn't going to go to the same middle school as her because they didn't have a 6th grade. So, at the elementary. So, yeah, she told, like, literally, everybody, about it. And I just think, like, it kind of hurt me a lot. It made me have a lot of trust issues. And that's why I currently still have social anxiety from, like, you know, that whole situation, because like I trusted her so much, and I give a lot to my relationships. Like, if you get close with me, I'm like a ride or die. Like, I'm really very loyal. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and talk about you. Like, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, after that, I haven't seen her again, after, I moved and stuff. Like, on social media, I did, and then, I ended up blocking her, because we did end up talking afterwards, but I was still angry, because, somebody that she was talking to that she had told, messaged me and said all these, nasty words to me, and called me out of my name and stuff. And so, yeah. And I might make a separate story time for some of the other stuff, as, other little details and stuff. But yeah, and I felt like that just really hurt me and made me have a lot of trust issues and stuff like that. And, like I said, I end up, blocking her and stuff like that. But after all that, I had social anxiety, which, if like, it was really, really bad. Like, I wanted to talk to people, I wanted to make friends, but I couldn't. So, a lot of people would see me as a quiet kid, so a lot of people would talk about me and different stuff like that. Just be really mean to me and stuff like that, which was also hard. But also, in some ways, I feel like me being in 5th grade, because before 5th grade, I was, like, the new student. A lot of people also talked about me and bullied me, and, I ended up being friends with them, afterwards and stuff like that. I'm not no more, but, yeah. And I feel like, when you get bullied and you finally get with, like, the popular type of kids and stuff like that, you become mean and you start acting a certain way. In some ways, I feel like I deserve some of the stuff that I got after I did that, because I made some of the other quiet kids, feel a certain type of way about themselves. And then I end up becoming a quiet kid. I didn't like how, and I understood that people are not quiet because they want to. They are quiet because they had to go through something or something else that caused them to have that social anxiety. Or it just, developed based off of a situation. So I realized that. And also, with me being 15 in the 8th grade, it's always discouraging when somebody asks me, like, my age or whatnot. I'm like, I never want to say it. But what happened is I never failed a grade. So I know a lot of people like, what do you mean you didn't fail a grade? Like, you flunked. That's why you're older than us and you're not in your right grade. No. Basically, what happened is, in kindergarten, I finished kindergarten. After that, I moved. I didn't go back into a school. Like, and I wasn't really homeschooled. We called it homeschool, but I wasn't doing the work. Like, and I was out of school for 1st grade, 2nd grade, and then it was time for me to be in 3rd grade. I didn't learn nothing for 1st or 2nd grade, so I didn't know anything. So in 3rd grade, I was supposed to be in the 3rd grade. If you don't know none of that stuff, how you know any of that? So they realized that I wasn't smart enough for it, so they had to put me back in 1st grade. And yes, I was getting bullied by the people assignment because they thought I was stupid and stuff like that. And like, like I said, I give a whole nother story time with all those other extra details. But my lips kind of, crusty. But let me get back to it. Yeah. So I was in the 1st grade, I was supposed to be in 3rd grade. Okay, so I finished 1st grade, moved on. All of them moved to 4th grade, and I moved to 2nd grade. And then half of the 2nd grade, they're like, okay, we'll push you up to 3rd grade. So they pushed me up to 3rd grade. All the other people was in 4th grade. So I was 1 year behind then, and I was more happier, And I've been behind 1 year ever since. So yeah, I'm supposed to be in ninth grade, but I'm not. I'm in 8th grade, which, I found to deal with it because, it wasn't like I just was not doing the work. I was just not put back in school, which doesn't follow me. And, it was different stuff. Like, I'm not blaming anybody, like, nothing like that. It was stuff that, was going on behind that was hard for, other people. And, like, I'm not going to tell anything about anybody else but myself because that's their story. And, yeah. But, yeah, that's mostly what happened. That's what, like, I deal with. And I currently still have social anxiety. I don't still have any friends. 7th grade, I didn't even go to school at all because of COVID. Not one day of that school year did I go. Which was like, yeah, I didn't have no friends. I haven't had no friends in a long time. And it's still hard for me to make friends because, like, all of that stuff I had built up. So now I feel like I'm going to just tell my story. Like, somebody asked me, like, you know, I'm just saying, like, it's just been the hardest thing for me. And, like, yeah. So if I encourage you to, like, tell your story, like, and I know people, like, really, like, 5th grade, like, yeah, one little situation could have you down for years. And I feel like I went spiral. I've been trying to do social media, but I can't because I haven't been telling my story. I want to get my story out to everybody. So if you see this, okay, please only share positivity because I would like to see a little positivity. Like, please don't come out here with no negativity, please. I just feel like I just need to get that off my chest. And I feel like I fully still haven't dealt with it, but now I'm dealing with it. So anybody asks, I'm gonna tell them, my whole story, or tell them to come watch this video so you can know everything about me. And my city that like I'm from is like poverty, like like yeah, abandoned houses everywhere. A lot of people on drugs, different stuff like that. So it wasn't like the best community. Now I live in like a better neighborhood, but I still come from that neighborhood. So, you know, I still, know or of the things that, happen. So I'm not like, suburb type of person. Like, neither is, like my family, but like, you know, I really just want to share my story, and I hope that I really inspired somebody else to come on here and share their story. Because, yeah, it takes a lot of bravery, courage, and yeah. And I also want to update you with my life. I've been trying to learn different stuff about like hygiene, different stuff to get myself to be more confident and stuff like that. Cause I'm really big into fashion, dance, and stuff like that. And I feel like with these situations, they always hold me back and stop me from being who I want to be. Like, no, like, so like now I'm gonna try to tell my story more. Like, be not open and like let that stuff out, but I'm letting that stuff go. Done. And if any of these people watching this, then yeah, I'm telling my story. And yeah. But yeah, I would really like a lot of support. Like, not even that. I don't even think I need support. I just need to find who I truly am and don't let the stuff that bother me. Because that stuff, like, it don't even be, I be really feeling like I be just fighting myself in my head about all these different situations. On like, oh, I could have did this or I could have did that. But in reality, I need to just let all that stuff go. Let it out, like, and let it be done with and leave it where it's at and don't come back for it. So that's really just how I feel about all these situations. And now I'm trying to thrive. I'm trying to do social media. I'm trying to do my talents because I don't want to let my life go down the drain. I'm still young, and I think, yeah, I'm still young. And yeah, I feel like a lot of everybody talking about how, about the, go ahead. Because I'm recording something. And then, Mia, close the door. I'm recording. Tamia, you finna make me angry. Bye, Tamia. I'm trying to be nice, but you're making me angry. Goodbye, Mia.
Bye, stupid. I was trying to show you my bread banana.
So, yeah. I just feel like, well, yeah, this is like the ending of this video. So, like, not that you enjoyed it, but I hope I could inspire other people to, yeah, let everything go that they've been holding on to and to really try to strive and be good in life. So, yeah. But before this, I was crying. You know, it's just really hard, you know, especially with my sexuality. People always asking me, and that's like irritating. Like, it's none of your business, you know. I really feel that way. Like, it's none of your business at all. I don't get why people feel the need to ask those type of questions. Like, if you like me, then say that. But like, other than that, like, why you ask me this question multiple times at that? Even if I answered it once, so you don't believe me, so you're just gonna still ask me multiple times. Like, that's very offensive and that's very like rude, honestly. So don't walk up to me and say that. Like, honestly, like, that's like really irritating. But yeah, and like, I feel like also being in the grade with people that are younger than you, like people like you're just 1 year older than them. Like, what are you talking about, younger? But I feel like they're just not on a mature level. Like, I'm only trying to elevate and mature. Nobody else. They still in that goofy mess. And I honestly just don't be with that at all. At all. This one, like, is definitely hidden, but yeah. Well, this is the end of the video. Like I said, I really hope that I really could help somebody or inspire you or motivate you to tell your story with us. I'm telling you, do so. It doesn't matter what, and don't let nobody tell you nothing. And also, tip, I know a lot of people always tell you that. You are the one working everything in here. Like, I've been putting in my head all this different stuff over time, and it's been really affecting me. Not even other people affecting me. I'm just so scared that somebody else gonna say something or put me in a box that I've been putting myself in a box. So don't do that to yourself, honestly. So I'm going to be more confident and really let y'all know who I really am. And I hope that I can really work through this. And if I have to make more videos about this, if I have to make 10 more videos about the same exact story, I will. And if you don't, respect it, then goodbye. Like, that's just the energy I'm bringing. And I want to keep that same energy that I have any other day, every other day. You understand? But, yeah. So, bye.